Delvaux is one of the first luxury leather goods house in the world. Delvaux has been at the forefront of luxury leather goods for nearly 2 centuries as an inventor and innovator of handbags. Welcome to Creme De Luxury, the place for an exceptional luxury lifestyle. Delvaux is a prestigious brand with a long, rich heritage history and legacy that has earned them an astounding reputation. It was raw innovation and an entrepreneurial spirit that turned Delvaux from a small trunk maker into the luxurious luxury designer brand that it is today. Delvaux is the oldest manufacturer of fine luxury leather goods from Belgium and was founded in 1829 by Charles Delvaux, a year before Belgium itself declared independence as a constitutional monarchy, which was established a year later in 1830. Opening a travel goods workshop and store in Brussels, Delvaux started producing its first bags around the close of the 19th century, and with every new form of transportation that was introduced, a new market appeared for Delvaux to cater to. Delvaux quickly adapted to the demands for more manageable trunks after the rail lines expanded, and also redesigned flat cases that could easily be stowed on a train, in addition to capacious trunks needed to hold the voluminous garments of the ladies of the time. But most importantly, Delvaux realized the changing consumer luggage needs and the desire for women to want to keep their precious belongings close at hand. With a forward-thinking sense of urgency, Delvaux took this on board, and adapting to consumer needs, they began producing small bags that will allow women to have their most important belongings with them during a journey. In 1883, Delvaux became a warrant holder to the Court of Belgium and was granted the title of the Purveyor of Leather Goods to the Courts, awarded by King Leopold II, a title awarded every 5 years by the monarch of Belgium, which Delvaux holds till this day, thus assuring their premium quality and guaranteeing Delvaux's tradition in excellence. From Queen Paola to the current Queen, Queen Mathilde, Delvaux has long served and since been the preferred exclusive and discreet brand catering to Belgian and European royalty and aristocracy. Delvaux then faced a period of gradual decline at the beginning of the 20th century, and like many heritage brands, after the end of the Great War, Delvaux no longer had the ability to design or make its own bags, and the Maison was reduced to a single shopfront. However, in 1933, an agricultural engineer with no experience in leather goods, Franz Schwennecke, took over the company from Edmond Delvaux. Under his direction, Delvaux produced countless masterpieces, such as the first light bags for air travel, as well as the famous Brilliant bag, which was created for the Brussels World Fair in 1958 and designed by Paul Gutals. The original Brilliant bag has a striking horseshoe-shaped buckle, which is like the brand's initial D and an iconic. The signature D buckle is said to be the very first time a brand had created a product displaying its logo, and the best-selling iconic Brilliant bag has since sold around 20,000 iterations and is still widely available to this day. When Franz Schwennecke died in 1970, his wife Solange Schwennecke succeeded him and took over. Solange can be said to be one of the first businesswomen in Belgium. She focused on strengthening the creativity of Delvaux and expanding Delvaux internationally. It was under Solange's leadership that Delvaux began to expand on a global scale, reaching far beyond the Belgian borders. Under Solange's creative direction, a light holder model called the Lapin was introduced to meet the needs of the new wave of career women who required larger handbags to carry their accessories and belongings. Delvaux has long played an important role in writing the history of fine leather goods, and Delvaux has succeeded in bringing an extra touch of fashion to an evergreen, classic yet stylish collections. Skilled master leather artisans craft each beautiful piece of Delvaux's bag by hand. The art and skills of Delvaux's craftsmanship has been handed down from generation to generation. All bags are handcrafted in Belgium and France, and assigned to artisans possessing a unique level of expertise. With precision and passion, they are dedicated to Delvaux's heritage. Each Delvaux bag is a thorough task, taking between 8 and 25 hours to create. From the detailed inspections of the skins to the intricate stitching inside and out. The small size bags take at least 8 hours, and the medium sized bags are reported to take at least 11 hours to craft. Delvaux's yearly output is small, as they do not wish to pursue mass production, in a bid to maintain the scarcity of their luxury goods, producing about something in the region of 16,000 to 20,000 Delvaux handbags each year. As a premium brand, Delvaux takes pride in the relationship that they have with their tanneries, which even allows for detailed traceability requirements for all exotic skins. Delvaux sources from the best tanneries from across France, Italy, and all over the world. The house only works with tanneries that adhere to the European REACH norm, which is the European Registration, Evaluation, Authorization and Restrictions of Chemicals norm, in a bid to protect human and ecological health. These pre-selected hides are reworked and assembled in Delvaux's ateliers. Made in France or made in Belgium is stamped on the bag or inside the bag with a hidden time code stamp comprised of 4 numbers in the interior of the bag to ensure that every item originating in the Delvaux atelier can be traced back for authenticity. Once the bag is completed and before it is packaged, a quality control final check is done with an authentic white glove inspection that follows a specific list of criteria. A product that does not meet Delvaux's exacting standards is never sent to a boutique. Only perfectly crafted pieces are sent out. Delvaux handbags are known for their high-quality leather and materials, from authentic soft calf skin, box calf with calf grain leathers and sellier with calf leather. Delvaux's meticulous system of production has been perfected through decades of experience. Delvaux also has a gracious aftercare sales service, offering a repair service in-house, regardless of the Delvaux piece's age or origin, which means you can bring your 50-year-old Delvaux bag and have it reconditioned so that it can be worn by the next generation, because a Delvaux bag is an heirloom that connects the generations. Delvaux creates 2 collections per year, a spring-summer and an autumn-winter collection. With each collection, there is introduction of new materials and new colours. Under Franz Schwenneker, Delvaux was actually one of the first maisons to introduce seasonal collections combining materials, shape and colours, a similar practice of haute couture. Delvaux is rich in different styles that cater to different ages and generations, with designs that have transcended seasons and trends. The current distinctive designs of Delvaux women's handbag range include the Brilliant bag, designed in 1958 with a gracious and sophisticated silhouette for working women. It remains Delvaux's most iconic silhouette. The Tempête, a design inspired by a sailboat trapeze when sailing became the most glamorous way to tour the coastline. This bag is still making waves and is more suited to the more mature woman. The Madame, designed in 1977, and the Pin, designed in 1972, is a youthful bag with an instantly recognizable silhouette with its distinctive D for Delvaux on the front. In 2014, Delvaux also added a men's line, and with exceptional designs. Delvaux also have an offering of small leather goods, custom jewellery and scarves. Delvaux has observed a low-key profile for nearly 200 years, but that all changed in 2011 when investment arm of the Funk Group, First Heritage Brands, took a major stake in the brand, with the ambition to grow Delvaux internationally and ensure its continuance. However, in 2021, Delvaux was acquired by the Swiss conglomerate Compagnie Financière Richemont SA, who also maintained a desire to grow Delvaux, with plans to develop and increase the physical as well as the digital reach of Delvaux globally. Delvaux has opened a series of boutiques that imbue the prestigious Delvaux DNA, which is also embedded in Delvaux's flagship store on 27 Boulevard de Waterloo in Brussels, Belgium. Delvaux also have flagship boutiques opened in Paris, Tokyo, 2 in London and in Italy. In January 2019, Delvaux also opened its first American flagship in New York City. as a testament to its growing ambition. Delvaux operates circa over 42 boutiques around the world, and Delvaux is also distributed through specially selected department stores in many other countries. Today, Delvaux enjoys worldwide recognition as the world's oldest leather goods brand, but it sets itself apart by its surrealist attitude, the quality of its products, and its elegance. It's no wonder Delvaux remains a national treasure. In a world of fast fashion and loud luxury, Delvaux remains slow and quiet. For Belgian people, Delvaux is an institution, a part of their Belgian DNA. Delvaux is entrenched in Belgian surrealism as part of the Maison's design legacy. Delvaux has worked hard to design a lot of its creations in an entertaining way by injecting each piece with an unusual and unique style influenced by great Belgian artists such as Rene Margritte. Delvaux has had a long-standing relationship with the Margritte Foundation, which commenced in 2015 with the debut of a capsule collection. This led Delvaux to design and produce bags with inspiration and themes from Margritte's art and incorporate it into Delvaux pieces. The iconic Margritte motif and colours are inspired by the artist's playful palette collection infused with the spirit of surrealism. The reinterpreted masterpieces include The Promise, the Golconda, and Man in a Bowler Hat. Transformed to Delvaux designs, they have included bag designs with the candy flossed cloud print on the interior of the handbag set against a light blue sky, and the gents briefcase with the painter's signature keyhole design, or chromatic black and white wallets with a cutout in the shape of Rene's legendary bowler hat logo, in addition to the apple cutouts, which have all been part of the artist's legendary realm of dreams, now introduced into the fashion world. Delvaux's Margritte collection features over 20 pieces in men and women's handbags, including the Tempête and the Brilliant bag, as well as a limited selection of small leather goods. After Delvaux signed an exclusive agreement with the Margritte Foundation, more collaborations followed. Under the then creative director Christina Zeller, to celebrate 50 years of the Brilliant bag, Delvaux recreated 9 new versions in a collaboration with Rene Margritte and called the collection Humours of the Brilliant. One of the most famous of this collaboration is a black model created by Didier Veveran that reads "Ceci n'est pas un Delvaux," meaning this isn't a Delvaux in English, which was a pun on Margritte's picture showing a pipe with a comment "Ceci n'est pas une pipe." As expected, the Delvaux Margritte collection is always the most coveted. In 2019, Delvaux commemorated its history by erecting a museum in Brussels that celebrates its long history, telling the history of Delvaux, the story of Belgium, and the history of the handbag in terms of Delvaux's instrumental role in its development. The grand opening monument of the museum is a model of the black epoxy resin Brilliant handbag. The house's iconic bag lacquered 7 times to give it a true-to-life leather effect. The museum shows Delvaux's specific identity, which is about being historical, open, and Belgian. Delvaux also has an online tour function for the museum on their website, and at the opening of the museum, Delvaux used this function, teaming up with WeChat mini program, to launch an online museum viewing event so that their Chinese audience could also get a live interactive experience. Delvaux is a refreshingly muted brand, not covered with massive logos, and will not be seen on the arms of every it girl in an epoch where flashy, logomania, celebrity bags is still popular. But a new minimalism is starting to surface. Delvaux's handbags are the pride of women who are passionate about quality and understated truth, style with elegance. Delvaux is more than just a handbag maker with a royal stamp of approval, but they are bags that become heirlooms and timeless. Delvaux's long history is the wealth of the brand. Delvaux's innovative bags have always offered freedom and celebrated femininity, designed with sculptural lines and exquisite leathers which have long defined Delvaux's creations, with meticulous attention to detail all over. Delvaux is the perfect blend of modern and classic that will last forever. Delvaux claims to not be in fashion, but to play with fashion. They are classic, and they transcend time and the seasons. Delvaux bags stand the test of time and never fail to stimulate emotion with their creative, innovative designs. Delvaux is an absolute gem of a brand, worth discovering, an avant-garde and daring brand. Delvaux's combination of daring designs and premium quality provides their client base with long-lasting confidence and satisfaction. Since its creation, Delvaux has been both pioneering and avant-garde and dedicated to the high levels of the finest traditions of craftsmanship while honouring the heritage and symbols of Belgian culture. Delvaux's quality and expertise is unmatched, yet remains relevant almost 2 centuries on, thanks to its captivating blend of forward-thinking, creativity and timeless beauty. And that concludes our deep dive into the Delvaux luxury leather goods brand. We will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye from Creme De Luxury.